Hello everyone, we are back with another video on heights and distances. It contains some important questions from exercise 9.1. Let's have a look at the first one. It is a statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and from the same point the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. Question number 8 from exercise 9.1. Yeah, this is exercise 9.1. Question number 8 we are discussing. It says a statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal. We can see this BC is pedestal. This is pedestal. And AB is a statue which has got height 1.6 meters. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of top of statue is 60 degrees. If from the ground we are observing the top of this statue, okay, since AB is statue, so top of statue when observed from the ground, the angle of elevation, we know angle of elevation is formed with the horizontal and the line of sight. So this angle is 60 degree. And what else is given? And from the same point, the angle of elevation of top of pedestal. From the same point means from point D, the angle of elevation of top of pedestal. Since BC is pedestal, so DB is line of sight, DC is horizontal, this angle is 45 degree. We need to find the height of this pedestal. I am marking this height as H. So BC, let BC is H meters. Alright, so let us now begin by taking triangle, since it's a right angle triangle. In triangle ABC, in triangle ACD, yeah, it's ACD, perpendicular by base, perpendicular, which is AC by base, which is CD, would be, I'm talking about whole triangle, tan 60. AC comprises of AB plus BC upon CD comes as such, because CD is also unknown. Tan 60 is root 3. So AB, which is 1.6, BC is unknown, equals to CD into root 3. Let this be your first equation, which is obtained for full triangle. Now let's take triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, BC upon CD would be tan 45. BC perpendicular, CD base. BC is unknown, CD is even unknown. Yeah, it's unknown. Tan 45 is 1. This makes BC and CD of equal length. Now observe equation 1 and 2. What do we need? We need the length of BC. So replace CD by BC. From 1 and 2, observe this, 1.6 remains as such. BC should remain as such because we need the length of BC, the height of pedestal. And this is BC root 3. So in the next step, 1.6 BC root 3 minus BC, we forgot to replace it by H anyways, and this is 1.6 root 3 minus 1 BC comes common, and further root 3 minus 1 comes common. This is equal to BC. Okay, we can't keep it like this. Let's rationalize it. When you rationalize this, what do we get? Over here, observe, this is root 3 plus 1. Denominator is a plus b, a minus b, which is a square minus b square. Root 3 square would be 3 minus 1, and it becomes 1.6 upon 2 into root 3 plus 1, which makes it 0.8. So therefore, height of pedestal must be 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meters. So this is the answer. That's the total height of pedestal.
Our next question is, two poles of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the road, which is 80 meter wide. From a point between them on the road, the angles of elevation of the top of the poles are 60 degree and 30 degree respectively. Find the height of the poles and the distances of the point from the poles.
So, according to the statement, AB and CD are the poles which have got equal height. So, we have marked their heights as H. BD is a road which is 80 meter wide, and there is a point, let this point be point O, and the angles from here, the angles of elevation are 30 degree and 60 degree. Let's find out. We are asked to find the height of the poles and the position of the point. We need to find the measurement of BO and DO. So let's begin. First of all, let's take this triangle ABO. In triangle ABO, AB is H, let BO is X meters, and if BO would be X, OD would be 80 minus X, and its right angle, both are right angle triangles. So in triangle ABO, if I take AB by BO, that would be tan 60. AB, it's H, BO is X, tan 60 we know is root 3, so that makes H as root 3 times X. This would be our one equation. Now let us deal with another triangle CDO. Picking up triangle CDO, writing the ratio of sides, which is CD upon DO, this is tan 30, and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Put the value for CD. CD is H, DO is 80 minus X. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So cross multiplied. This is H multiplied by root 3 and 80 minus X into 1. Now put the value of H over here. Equation 2, let this be equation 2. From 1 and 2, from 1 put value in 2. Okay, equation 1 has got a specific value of H, so this remains root 3. H, this H will be replaced by root 3x, and this is equal to 80 minus x. Root 3 complete 3x, 80 minus x. bring it here, it becomes 4x equals to 80 and x becomes 20. If x is 20, that implies BO is 20 meters and DO will be 80 minus 20, which makes it 60 meters. Okay, distance is calculated. Now just height is unknown. Let's find the height. Height of pole, since the poles are of equal height, height of each pole will be root 3 into x, root 3 into 20, which is 20 into root 3 meters. I'm sure this must be clear, very important and quite simple.
Very important question. Question number 15 from exercise 9.1. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point.
So in this question, a man standing on the top of the tower, let AB is the tower, I am taking the height of this tower as h meters. It would be easier, although we are not asked to find the height, so I am just assuming this height AB as h meters. He is observing a car is at point C, the angle of depression is 30 degrees. So if this is 30, line of sight, and then accordingly from point C, this is calculated, this would be alternate interior, so this is 30 degree. Time taken by the car from reaching from point C to D, that time is given as 6 seconds, it's given in the question. So let us assume the speed of the car is x meter per second. So this distance CD, we know distance is always speed into time. Speed, it is x, time is 6, so that makes it 6x, right? So this is 6x. Now we don't know how much time would it take from point D in reaching from point D to point B. So let the time taken by car to reach the foot of the tower. So if that time is taken as t seconds, then distance, what would be distance? dB. Distance is time into speed. So t times x. Okay, one distance is 6x, this is 6x, and this is t times x. Okay, it's almost done. Now it's very simple. Let's now take this triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, if I say AB by DB, that would be tan 60. Substitute the values. AB is h, DB is t times x, tan 60 we know is root 3. So that makes h equals to root 3 times tx. We would be using this result. I am marking this as equation number 1. Now consider this whole triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, it's AB by BC. AB by BC will be tan 30. Substitute the values. AB is h, BC, what's BC? BC is CD plus DB. So this is 6x plus TX. and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Solving this is root 3h, this is 6x plus tx. Let this be our equation number 2. From 1 we can easily put the value in 2. Okay, put value from 1 in 2. H, let this root 3 remains as such. Only this h would be replaced by this whole stuff, which is root 3 times t times x. Okay, LHS done. RHS mein whatever we have, 6x plus tx. Root 3 complete, 3 times t times x, 6x plus tx. What can be done now? 3tx minus tx would be 2 times tx, and this is 6x. Cancel x and x, t would be 3 seconds. So it means if from C the car consumed 6 seconds to reach point D, and now from D it would just consume half of its time, 3 seconds, to reach the foot of the tower.
The last question from this exercise 9.1. The angles of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meters.
In question number 16, we are given a tower. So AB is assumed as a tower whose height is taken as h. In fact, we are asked to find the height of this tower. There are 2 points, point C and D. They are at distance 4 meter and 9 meter, and the angles of elevation from these points are complementary. So if we assume the angle at C is theta, at D the angle would be 90 degree minus theta. Alright, so now consider there are 2 right angle triangles. First one is ABC, another is ABD, and we would apply concept of T ratios. So let's take the first one. In triangle ABC, it is AB by BC, which is tan theta. AB is h, BC is 4, and tan theta comes as such. This is mark it as equation number 1. Next we have triangle. In triangle ABD, here even it's AB by BD, which is tan 90 degree minus theta. AB by AB, what is the value of AB? Let's put the value of AB. AB is h, BD is 9, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Remember this thing, tan theta and cot theta are complement of each other. Complement means tan 0 would be equal to cot 90. Okay, you must have seen this in the trigonometric table. Tan 30 will be equal to cot 60. Tan 45 and cot 45. Check out the table and see whether they are equal or not. And same way, tan 60 and cot 30. So this can be observed from the table. So tan and cot are complement, sine and cos are complement, and so is the case with secant and cosecant. So this is our equation number 2. Can we multiply equation 1 and 2? Multiplying equation 1 and 2. Let's see what do we get. H by 4 would be multiplied by h by 9. Their left hand side is multiplied. Right hand side would also be multiplied. Tan theta is multiplied by cot theta. H into h would make it h square upon 36, h square upon 36, and tan and cot are reciprocals even. Cot can be written as 1 by tan. This is cancelled. This is tan theta, yeah. Tan theta cancelled. So h square is 36. What would be the value for h? Plus minus 6. Negative rejected. So what is the height of this tower? Height of tower is 6 meter. In fact, we were asked to prove this. So this is, I would call it a proof. We were asked to prove this result that height of this tower is 6 meter, and that's how it's done.